Hello, my name is Stephanie Fair and I'm the Technology Facilitator at Butler High School, and this quick video tutorial is about Parent PowerSchool information. PowerSchool is the web portal that parents can check all the students' grades and attendance for school as the teachers enter it. It is real time. If you've never had an account before, you will need to get an access account letter for each school and for each student that you have in Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools to create your accounts. Each student has a specific access account code that will then link your PowerSchool with the student's account. Please note that you can have multiple parent and or guardian accounts. So on your access account letter, it will tell you the directions step by step, but what you need to know is the website for PowerSchool is cms.powerschool.com/public. You might want to bookmark this site. This is what the login screen looks like. If you've never created a parent account before, you will come up and you'll click Create Account, and I'll show you how to walk through that. Please note on this page, you also can select the language that you'd like PowerSchool to be displayed in. You would enter your username and password, which will be unique to you, and you will get to individually set them up. If at any time you forget your username and password, you can recover it with the email that you create the account with. This is the parent sign-in. If you are a student, you would click the student sign-in, which will direct you to the NC EdCloud page. Your student NC EdCloud will automatically get you into PowerSchool. That is your ID number and the password that is unique to you. So this is the account creation page. Each parent and or guardian would simply fill out the following information: your name, first and last, an email address, and this should be an email that you do use, a desired username, and a desired password. Please note the password information requirements. It must be 7 characters long, have at least one upper or lowercase letter, contain at least one number and one letter, and one special character. Additionally, you can link up to 6 different student accounts. You would simply enter the student name. This access ID and password is from the access account letter that is given to you by the school. Also note that under relationship, you can choose multiple relationships. PowerSchool is not limited to parent or guardians alone, but can be also for grandparents, brothers, sisters, peer tutors, or other individuals that would need access to the student's data. If you happen to forget your password or your username, then you would click on the main page, Forgot Password. If you've only forgotten your password, you would enter your username and the email address that is attached to your PowerSchool account, and it will send you a recovery email. If you've forgotten your username, you simply enter the parent email address that is linked to your account. So make sure you remember that you're using an email address that you are regularly familiar with, and then it will send you a password recovery link. Please note that these emails are time sensitive, so make sure you're by your computer. They do expire if you don't use them immediately. Once you log into PowerSchool, let's take a quick look at our login screen, our main login screen, and the menu. This is what PowerSchool looks like. Your parent username will appear in the top right-hand corner, as well as a help button and a log out button. Your students' names are going to appear along the blue bar, even if your students are in different schools. You can toggle back and forth between the students. The first student that is listed will show up on the main screen with their grades and attendance. Just so you know, the courses that are registered in, and we're looking at my daughter's account, you'll see the classrooms and the teachers. You can either click on the classroom or the class or the teacher, and you can automatically find out more detailed information. If you click on the teacher's name, you can actually email the teacher directly out of PowerSchool. For each of the terms that are listed will have their grades that have already been calculated. If you click the blue grades, they will open up into more detailed information about how the grades were calculated and the assignments that were posted. You also have a quick link to absences and tardies. Remember, in middle school and high school, absences and tardies are calculated by each class period, whereas in elementary school, absences or tardies are counted by day. On the left-hand side, we have our navigation bar. Grades and attendance is what we're looking at right now. Test results are if PowerSchool has any test results that have been inputted into the system. Grade history is the cumulative history of all the grades throughout the years that your students have been PowerSchool. So for example, if you want to look back and see what their reports were for last semester or last year, you can click in grade history. Attendance history is very important because attendance history can show parents exactly how many days the students were absent or tardy by class period. Email notifications are a way that PowerSchool can set up specific email notifications to give you quick feedback directly into your email, and I'll show you more about those in a moment. Teacher comments are comments that were teachers had added into the reports that are sent home, report cards. So if you wanted to look back and see what a teacher specifically said about a student, you can click in teacher comments. School bulletin is if the school chooses to post up specific bulletins by date and time for the parents to access in PowerSchool, you would click there. Class registration applies more to students than to parents, but during the registration process in the spring, students will log into PowerSchool and update their class registration for the coming year. My schedule will give you a date and time schedule based on class period of where the students will be. This is great for open house night or if you want to see where your students are during the school day. School information is information about that particular school. This will change obviously if you have students in PowerSchool that go to different schools. And finally, account preferences is where you can update account information about your specific PowerSchool account. So for example, if you change your email address, or if you want to add parents to your account, you can do it right there in account preferences and or students. Please note that PowerSchool also has an app for your smartphone or iPad. You can get that down here by clicking on the Apple iStore or Google Play. You can also go into those and look up PowerSchool, and I'll talk to you more about those. All right, so let's look at first email notifications. When you click email notifications, the student that you've selected will pop up. You can select what type of information you'd like to receive as well as the frequency. You can have them be selected for weekly, daily, never, every 2 weeks, or monthly. You would have your parent email that is attached to this account, and you can also add multiple email addresses. So if you'd like to send this notification perhaps to your students themselves or to the other parent or guardian in the house, you can do that as well. You can apply these settings so that it goes to all students on your account or individually for just the student that you've selected. So you can have your grades and attendance selected. You can send an assignment for each class that's posted, and literally for my daughter, I get a notice every time my teacher sends another inputs another grade directly to my email of what she's done. You can get an attendance report or school announcements. Okay. If you go under Account Preferences, which is the last button on the menu, you can come in and you can update your information. So it will give your first name, last name, and email for the account. So if you need to change your email address, you can do that. You can also select additional languages that PowerSchool will be displayed in. You can change your username or update your password. Additionally, if you click the tab from Profile to Students, you can add additional students to your accounts. So once you click that, you'll have your students listed and you'll click Add. It will bring you back to the screen where you can put in the Access Account code, password, and name for your student and add additional student accounts to your PowerSchool. For PowerSchool smartphone apps, you can go to either the Apple or Google Play Store and look for PowerSchool. Currently, the app icon looks like a rainbow P. What I like about this is that it will stay on my smartphone, which I always have with me. It always stays logged in, so I, at the touch of a hand on my phone, can see exactly what my student is doing in school. I get immediate information about my students' grades and attendance, and I have a quick and easy way to contact the teachers if I have questions. So here is what the PowerSchool app for smartphone looks like. It's slightly different from the app on the computer. You can toggle back and forth between your students at the top bar. Their grades then will appear on the dashboard, which you can click on those grades to find more information about. You can click the grades down at the bottom. Your menu bar that was on the left-hand side is now at the bottom. You can look at assignments, you can look at grades, you can look at attendance, and you can also toggle back and forth between students on your smartphone app. I hope this video has given you some quick and easy information about the parent information in PowerSchool. If you have additional questions or need assistance with your student app, or you need an Access Account letter, or you're having technical difficulties, please contact Butler High School at 980-343-6300. You may speak to either Dottie Flaherty, the Senior Administrative Secretary, or Stephanie Farron, that's me, the Technology Facilitator, and we will gladly help you with your PowerSchool questions. Thanks.